Hello, everybody. Welcome on into the Dungeon Lounge. It's Friday, so it's time for more Esoteric Ebb. I feel like I'm at a point where if I were to be super focused, I might be able to complete the game today, or at least reach an ending. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope everyone had a good week. I certainly had a good week. I'm a very full banshee. I had a very lovely chicken katsu for dinner, and now it lives in my tummy and it will become a food baby. I will name the food baby Chimkin. Anyways, let's get a little recap going of what the heck was going on-y, and we'll take it from there. It's almost time. We're nearing the end. Last time you found Miradoc, the star witness you've been looking for all campaign. He told you about this invisible smoking person who entered into the pillar. As crazy as it sounds, you're certain you need to follow. You need to find a way into the Pillar of Yore. And we got two possible solutions. Solution one is to find an emerald, and I will be made a passageway by the Sphinx. Or I am to find a scroll of, I can't remember the scroll's name. And then Viskin, because it's a 9th level spell, Viskin promises to cast the spell on our behalf, which is concerning. Now, there's also side quests that I haven't finished. So, like this one, do I have that much money? I could just pay to revive that man. I'm so rich. I'm so rich. Oh my god. There is also, what other quests are there? Apparently I have to get a date. Oh yes, I was supposed to avenge her, but I didn't do that. I got bored and didn't want to punch him in the face. I felt too rude doing that. That I don't care about. I'm kind of interested in that one. I finished that one. Ah, yes. Being apolitical sure is neat. Yeah, that's me. Who will I vote for? Okay, so here we go. So I've generally said apolitical 3 times. I've said I should be the king 3 times, which puts that in 2nd place. All right, and then that's plot. And yeah, so this is the other one that I haven't done, or I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to a tier much. All right, so we could. Oh yeah, and then there's also Viskin. I don't know if I want to do anything about that one. Now, okay, so yes, the suggestion was on in this case to try and meet her patron. Which I could maybe go talking to, what's his name about? Whoop. Meow. There's like the gnome, who is fairly knowledgeable about cults. So I think if we were to go maybe say it's described as this, because unfortunately we did not get, oh yes, no. Oh, woo! Hit points appeared for me magically. It's so bad, my brain, because I've been playing Pocopia lately, my brain saw these crates and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna pick them up, I need to make a habitat. Which is not what you're supposed to do in this game. Rat. Damn it. All right. Well, it's important to know, who is he voting for? What are you voting for? I'm a filthy Asgalist. Why call it filthy? We'll pick it. Have you ever seen a clean Asgalist? Oh, he laughs at his own joke. The green banner has flown in a strange context here in this Republican wet dream of ours. Asgalum is supposed to be about abolishing the entire structure of hierarchy. Feral Beast, are you here to talk about the structure of hierarchy? Oh no, she's like politics and ran off. I mean, I am apolitical. That history is driven by economic struggles, specifically the clash between the classes. Asgal's end goal is a classless, stateless society where everyone's equal. Sounds neat. But looking at the Dvorkian Asgalis, it's clear to me they long ago let this goal slip past. Look at them! They're shaking hands with the establishment, trying to find a peaceful solution, they say. You want a violent revolution? Okay, my controller's not accepting... Okay, mouse it is. He frowns. Look, the hairy halfling mutters. He's muttering. Genuine change, true change, needs a truly revolutionary break with the existing order. There's no doubt about that. Incremental reforms, small changes within the capitalist system will always fail to address the fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds made that clear to me. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It is a path covered in corpses that leads to such blind idealism. So I will vote for this social democratic compromise. This handshake with capital. Then I'll go home and piss myself and die, dreaming the next generation will have the answers I do not. Okay. Sure. Take your compromise. You think I agreed. Part of me does. But I truly do hate this idea of tipping the hat to these truly fascist regimes. And yes, even the revolutionary freestriders are fascist in a deep sense. How do you think they got their start? Through the coin of those who profited in the great suffering of old Dimenor, in the Coast War, in grinding the flesh of humanity. Freestriderism is a filthy opportunism, not republicanism. They are just arcanist regimes with a painted mask and a slightly less horrific esoterical power in hand. Slightly. So we're not gonna do the Asgal dream? He sighs. I don't know. I am an idiot. You figure it out. With a deep groan, he starts rubbing his hairy face. Workers unite and unionization and guild power, it's all well and good, until it gets too loud. Make a bit too much noise, and the true powers quickly and efficiently drop this illusionary facade, blah blah blah. The esoteric spell that tricks us into thinking they care, or at least they are in any way folklorian. So what about you, cleric? You're voting as Gallic, I presume. I am entirely apolitical. He's going to yell at me again. Ah, I see you're an agent of complete narcissism. I know what that word means, and it hurts. Very nice to hear. Also, you called me a gnome, so I'm going to try to insult you. Wait, he's not? He sniffs. Now, for something else, he knew I called him a gnome, and he's apparently not. Now, oh no, he's just small. Oh no, I've done it again. Now, for something else before I start ranting about the suffragette movement. Huh? Your companion glances at you. No, please, I really want to know about this. The halfling wags a finger at you. You're a brave man, cleric. Thanks. When the first talks of an election began, it was late Arcana era, about 30 years ago. In those early days, the suffragettes were mostly dwarven women. They had the backing of a few hardcore Universal Asgalis sects that had remained since the Great Project concluded. You're going to explain that one. Period of 12 years where massive dwarves immigrated to the newly reconquered and founded Norvik to be employed in the construction of the city. But when Earth died and talks of an election grew loud, the dwarven women had a hard time getting through, both because of the less progressive Asgalis and, of course, the traditional cultural practices of the Earth folk. So the movement didn't kick into gear properly until, of course, human women decided to join. Oh, those are scary. Tell me about it. Mind you, this was almost 2 decades of dwarven women pushing for universal suffrage. Within just a few years, with the voice of the angry rich human woman yelling and writing and protesting, the patriarchy gave in. That's the history lesson, but here's the part I'm fucking furious over. Uh-oh. What? Those rich human women, do you know what happened to them? He waves his hand. I'll tell you. Many of them are today fascists. Can you imagine? They run an incredible campaign in order to get the right to vote, to break the chains of oppression, piss off the tyrannical men, smash the patriarchy, and so on, all to throw their lot in with the very same traditionalist ideology. An ideology that clearly wants to, well, of course, also just not having any voting going on at all, but specifically to not allow women to vote. I don't understand women. Well, two greasy men are not going to figure it out exactly, but it won't stop me from thinking about it. And part of me thinks that it has to do with some type of opportunism. These are women whose time in the spotlight ended once they won the right to vote. Suddenly their entire platform of activism disappeared overnight. But even still, why nationalists? They realize that the homeland needs protection, surely. Perhaps there is some, if you don't mind me speculating wildly, some type of perverse psychosexual thing at play here. Dude, don't make it about sex. What? No. Nationalism is a pure ideology. There is no sex involved. Highly misogynistic statement. You should do better. Or it is simply a question of class. It probably is. Yes, probably. That's not walking it back any better, dude. They are mostly a group of rich people, and that would logically supersede their identity as women. If the rich human position in society is threatened, they have more to lose as rich than as women. It's a complex topic, and I don't have a fucking time to think about it, even though I desperately want to figure it out. But that is just something I'm fascinated by, you could go talk to a woman. If you don't know what she's thinking, you could just go ask. His points are somewhat close to coherent. Anyway. Can we talk about this folk spirit? Oh, is my controller? Oh, I see what's happening. My controller, for some reason, is acting up a little bit. Okay. Imagine, if you will, the origin of our stories. Let's let them go. As sentient folk, we clearly have the base ability to come up with random ideas and turn them into emotionally resonant tales. Tales that explore the condition of life itself and make us feel many things. But an interesting thing that happens if one were to study the core parts of these stories, that even if we look at stories crafted in entirely different bands, separate isolated tribes, or even in worlds outside your itself, there's overlap. Should I let him just talk? Reinforce his worldview. That'll make him happy. Okay, we'll just keep quiet. Humans who live in the remote mountains of Yim have the same repeated tropes in their foundational myths as humans in Reed. Same for halflings. The Stormbloods of Kargamesh have the same variations as my people in Fort Nip, despite being separated in esoteric evolution by at least 10 millennia. It's as if every folk is haunted by a spirit, like an unconscious collective dream of concepts and ideas that follow us, even when those separate folk originate from entirely different worlds. Could you imagine? Two folk arrive through separate gates of yore. They are alien to one another, culturally, spiritually, biologically, yet they share those core myths. That is what I'm studying. That is very interesting. Actually, it is legitimately interesting, the idea of like a collective unconscious, or like the idea of like why do despite disparate cultures, why do certain things like reoccur? Like, say for instance, like talking about human mythology, why does the apocalypse keep showing up? Why are we so obsessed with the end of the world? Isn't it? Most importantly, it's provable. It's like a type of collective unconsciousness spread across each folk type. I just said that. A unified soul of a people. What happens upon merger? So it's a type of collective unconscious. A very fancy way to phrase it. I would say if all sentient folk shared the very same core traits, it would exactly be that. I do look for that. The possibility of distilling not the core myths of each folk, but of all sentience. I would not surprise me if there was another layer to this puzzle. So what is this, like, especially in the context of this game's setting, like, doesn't that relate back to the idea of the Pillar of Yore, with the idea that all the dead souls are in there, in one giant mishy-mashy? Alright, well, I think I understand now. The goblin crosses his arms, ready to hear your comment. The halfling scholar leans back in his armchair. I think you've got something cool. Oh, do you? He gives you a quick nod. I would not spend my old age here if I did not agree to, in some deep sense. He sniffs. Thank you for listening to my rant, cleric. Thank you for 5 XP. You as well, my goblin friend. You're welcome. Alright. Let's go revive a dead body. Oh, sorry, he's halfling, not gnome. Oh no. Oh no. Well, time to go. I'm gonna quickly unplug and replug in my controller because it was acting up. Alright. I do have fast travel, but I have to get back to a pillar to activate it. And then again, this leads to a pillar, so let's just do that. Let's do that. There's a pillar. Oh, I ran past the pillar. Alright, we want to go... Yeah, we want to go to uppies. To the uppies. Ta-da! Alrighty. So I'm gonna go check out that dead bot. Yes, you turn that thaumaturgy on. We're gonna take the... we're gonna go to the dead body, and I'm gonna see if I can pay to make him not dead. I have so much money. I'm just so rich. I forgot that guy gave me 500 gold from rescuing him. I don't want to... I think I have to talk to the dead body to indicate that I want to revive it. I wonder what the kobold's going to vote for. Maybe I should tell him to vote. Hello. Okay, I don't have that spell. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I have to talk to Viskin? Yeah, probably Viskin. He'll do it if he's paid. I just want to revive the dead body in your basement. Why won't you let me? Hey, dude. Hey. I guess it'd be personal question? Ah. Stop, you've already wasted enough time. Just leave. The pale man shifts in his seat. He makes it clear he does not want to answer these personal questions. Very well. What the hell should I ask about? There's a discontent in your stomach. Oh gods, get out of here. The pale man produces a sound close to a cough. Yeah, there's a lot of apples downstairs. Ah, yes. A deal between me and Lady Sageleaf. A deal? Shared storage. It's got quite heated here a few years ago during a certain crisis. So now during less heated moments, they share a lot of produce there. Or sorry, store a lot of produce there. A win-win. Really is. Highly impressive. Cool. The controller's still kind of acting up a bit. Good job. Thank you, cleric. Who are you voting for? Interesting question. A bit invasive, but I'll oblige. He is happy to indulge you for some reason. I'll be voting for the party of Norvik. Numanism, while crude and outdated in certain respects, has proven both a stability and economic assurance for business owners such as myself. The People's Connects self-proclaimed... What is that word? I don't even know if I got it right. Self-proclaimed protectors of Earth's legacy. The party of Norvik wants to uphold the divine right of a dead divine dictator. They have my vote. The goblin scoffs. A vote is cast for self-interest. It takes a special man to vote for any other reason. Honestly, that's true. Like, let's be blunt. Yeah. You think the billionaires are voting for the Socialist Party? No. No, they're not. I don't like any of these answers, so I guess I'll go with 4 to be an asshole. How do you mean? Oh, now I don't. Oh, sure, make me God King. A grin spreads across the pale man's face. The first real emotion on that cold creature. Horrifying. Your gut rumbles at the sight of his perfect teeth. With you in charge, order would return to civilization. Oh, hey, thanks! Yeah, the cleric king just rolls off the tongue. Perhaps next election, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the ballot. Oh, thanks. Okay, well, I've run out of personal questions. I don't want to push any harder than I should. Good to hear. Any less personal questions, or are we done here? I already asked about the gate of yore. He told me to go get a strolly dum-dum thing, and he let me in. Okay, so where do I go buy the Revive-A thing? Oh, maybe the vendor. The vendor. Go to a store. That's how you bring people back. You bring them, go to the store. Do you have it? Mm-hmm. I'd like to browse your wares. Okay, but none of those are revivals. I'm gonna quickly check my quest log. Sorry, tree. Not you. Dead body. 300 pieces. You encountered a corpse in the Lich House. Seems fresh and ready for Revivify. Well, who's got Revivify for sale? That's my question. I'm trying to think of any other stores. Whomst else? That one's potions, but they deal strictly in, not... You know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean. Off my bike. Does Duck? No, Duck wouldn't have it. Trash can. I've already raided the trash can for the day. I'm stuck. Let me in. You know what? I should probably stop making... I should go just get an emerald. There's that giant bird. Hello, giant bird. Goodbye, giant bird. Okay. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh! Thanks? No, I'm... Oh, what's happening? Oh! I just wanted to go with the pillar. So we're gonna go to the city below. Okay. Alrighty, next, let's go visit that guy. Who's that guy? You know, that guy. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Such a fun sound of... I don't know, that's... I find that to be a good... Okay, yeah, this in here. Time to see Bonwald. He allegedly has... Oh, what's this? Ah. Oh, thank you. Okay, no, still no key. Hello, floating skull. Can I have your emerald? Yes, you're very, very... Can I have that emerald? For what? Yeah, you know, let's try honesty. Honesty is the best policy. That sounds absolutely crazy. You will die by following such a road. Great! He grabs the emerald with his teeth, making a clicky noise, then tosses it to your chest. Go wild! You genuinely feel an appreciation towards this insanely stupid skull. Now to return to the Sphinx. Could you help me enter the Pillar of Yore? Nah. Interplanar travel is overrated. Go ask Viskin. The bastard keeps poking at Yore's relics. He's into that shit. Okay, well, I'm going. I got an emerald, and now I can do it. Now I can make the Sphinx do it for me, and I don't have to deal more with Viskin, who's a poopy face. What is this? Oh, I feel his presence. Oh, cool. I like it when I just get nice spells. Alright, so. Fast travel once more. Hello, I would like to go uppies. Back to Tolstad. Going uppies. Back to Tolstad. Sphinxy lady. I found you your fancy rock. Excuse me, child. Wrong way. Right way. Woo. Stop laughing at me, seagull. I don't like it. You go in this door now that it's... Nope. My life is very hard. Hi. The Sphinx takes a sip from her barrel of wine. Little one, she says and looks right through you. I would like to enter that. I see. May I? Here's your emerald. Yes, there it is. She grips it between two claws, holding it up to her large cat-like eyes. Do you need some wibbly-woo to make it ready? No. She hands the gemstone back to you. Well, why'd you just give it back? It's done. I've attuned it. No magic spells? The esoteric is not always so showy, you know. She lets out a purring laugh. Take the stone to the pillar and it will allow you entrance. In fact, it will remain open for any of your companions as well. She quickly mumbles something to herself. It's a sad look she's giving you. I hope to see you again, cleric. If you survive the journey, I always come back. She bows her head. The Sphinx is worried for your health. And your soul. Good. Thank you. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I won't die horribly when I go step my face into the pillar. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I won't die terribly. How? Alright. I want to quickly check in with Sage Leaf. Hey, Impy. Dust away. Inny. Go with in. In. Oh, Nessun should be there now. I found your mushroom, dude. The elf looks you up and down as you approach. Human. A friendly greeting. Oh, I can't talk about the mushroom? Okay, that's it. Bye. I feel like Sage might kill me if I talk too much, but it's fine. It's fine. Blech. Hey! 3 hit points. Cleric. I'm here to report some things. Yeah, chat with a mysterious elf. She lifts her head and glares at you. The warden. Yeah, how'd you know? How'd you do that? I've already heard from Viskin that they took the corpse. I did not expect them to move so quickly. Yeah, he said she was a terrorist. What exactly? To blow it up. She laughs, flinging her head back. Do not trust a word that pastor is spewing. He's either trying to save himself or protect someone else, putting her as some kind of scapegoat. The Ilum are dangerous. Well, I do not know their exact involvement with this incident. They are all dirty. I swear, if Warden Corello, I'll get another third try. Builds up to personally explain how he's innocent. Then he's got his filthy hands all over this. Elves. There's no doubt in my mind. Find out who Corello was working with. Considering the Ilum, they were probably trying to interfere with the election themselves. Now, who would work with the elves? A good question. Look into it. Yes, Lady Sagebruce, we will. Yeah, you're not gonna guess who Son of Frank turned out to be. Speak. Meridoc Moonwatch. Out of all people. Huh. What a bastard to be a key witness and then just leave. Typical Silver Spoon Freestrider. Did he have anything good to say? Yeah, the man walked into the pillar. He did. She claws at her throat. That's it! That's our suspect! He also walked into the pillar. He walked into the pillar viewer. He what? She groans. That damn Freestrider. He's probably high. Flying his own damn fumes or something. My lady, it might be very, very true. Yeah, we think he went through a crack in it. She squints and then sits silent for a few seconds. Huh. Yeah, the gate of Yor. This is an insane claim, cleric. She gives a hard stare at Snell. If this is true, then it must be investigated. Speak with Viskin if you have not, and be vigilant. This is highly esoterical. I don't need Viskin, I made an emerald. Good thing we got a cleric on our side. Just nod, nod, nod. The lady takes a deep breath. I will think about this, and good luck. Thanks. Fine, keep at it. Alright, so I remember something came up about talking to some Osgalis. I can't remember. Okie dokie day. What is next? I really do want to get that Revivify. Or at least, like, talk to the person who will do it. Would just be a cleric at this point? Like, not me, but another one. Maybe he has it. Oh yeah, not open yet. Maybe she's got something? A little something, something? You have Revivify? Yeah, I turned in some more AFAs. Avira jolts as she notices you. Oh! Hello, Cleric. I didn't even notice you come in. She gets up and places the documents in a drawer. We'll just walk on over. This rug is fake Frukfram. Frukfram? Cleric, what can the AR do for you? She gives you her trademark smile. I spoke with Lisa. Huh. She drops her empty expression, giving you a relieved sigh. She's a good one. Where was she hiding? I'm gonna leave it out. She nods. Yeah, it's better if it stays between you two. Good job on locating her. It must have been hard. I hope you found what you were looking for. I've got questions for you. Don't worry, I'll answer. We sent Lisa to deal with a potential customer of the AR. But luckily, she wasn't even caught in the blast. She wasn't even there. The elf is dead. She nods, slowly. I suspected as much. Of course, I had no explicit knowledge, so don't think I was trying to hide anything from you, Cleric. But I am truly horrified of this outcome. And what do you know? She was an Ilum elf who sold information on her friends. We bought info on the Osgals from her in the past. A treacherous little lynx. That's the impression I got, never having actually met her. But I'm sure she was very persuasive and charming. Spies usually are. If it were up to me, she would have not gotten close. We're gonna try this again. If it were up to me, she would not have gotten close to getting a meeting with our organization, but alas, that's really all you know. I'm afraid so. Oh, bless. My suggestion is you would need to speak with the Osgals. They should know more if you can get them to squawk. You know how charming I am. Of course, Cleric. She nods and looks at her watch. You were meant to trade an artifact. Do you know what kind? Yeah. No, they were vague, which usually means it's a scam, but in this case, I think it was possibly a very dangerous item, one the Azkani Reeds would want to get their hands on for both monetary reasons, but also in the name of the Navorkian safety. Why do you think it was dangerous? She gives off a short laugh. Because of what they called it. Whenever someone uses the term artifact instead of magic items, they usually are. Alright, well, and what did you know about the meeting? I had some intel, of course. We'd been in contact with this information broker before. But we were cautious. She was connected with both the Ilum and Asgal radicals. Scary combo. And considering the nature of her contact with us, and our previous talks, my guess is she was trying to escape. Oh. An escape in exchange for an artifact. Too bad it didn't work out. And the Free Striders can definitely assist with escaping. Possibly. Depends entirely on her bargaining. Alright, and then Lisa missed the meeting. Yes, I was aware. Apologies for not telling you earlier. It must have slipped my mind. But from what I know, she is telling the truth. She was late to the meeting by a few minutes, and that saved her life. Isn't life strange sometimes? Dang. Never saw her face. Don't know her name. Heard Lisa was a friend of hers a while back. I don't deal in gossip too much, so I don't know if why they had a falling out. But that's it. Yeah. Of course, I wish you luck in your investigation, Cleric. He doesn't want people knowing he's here, so I don't think I'm going to necessarily go there. Yeah, can I have a spell scroll? Oh, that? Just a little something left behind by my superior during his latest visit. You can have it if you want. Yeah, thank you. Sure, why not? Go ahead, Cleric. She's happy to take control. She happily gave you the scroll. Primarily as revenge against this superior, yes. It's not because she likes me, it's more that she hates that other guy, so more. I have a mimic. He's my best friend. That's... She drops her smile. Sorry?
Master talk about meek? Hi, hi.
Her jaw drops. Then her fists go up. No, no, no. I will try to protect this smile.
Meek serve master. Master is great.
She shakes her head as if dazed by the visuals. I see. I have not heard of a tame mimic before. She lowers her fists. Slowly. I found him. Well, Cleric, you're full of surprises. But please, keep that thing, hidden around here. Just in case we get any guests. Alright, so I get this. That's all. Can I have a spell now? Hooray! Gimme. Gimme. Protection from good and evil and etc. Cool. Let's check that out. What level is it at? It is 2nd level. Okay. Good, good. 2nd level abjuration. You manifest an aura around yourself, granting protection against creatures that are celestial elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. Wow. Dang. That's good. I should make sure I have that.
Oh, hello, baby. Feral Beast is here, everybody. Say hello to Feral Beast. I'm coming to help out.
So that wasn't Revivify, but that was still a new spell. I'm not complaining. Baby, what are you doing? Baby. Please sit on my lap or don't.
Hello, I love you very much. Hello, no, baby.
Keep walking. They recommend meeting with the Asgals. Get more information on Lisa and what the subject matter of the meeting is. But where are the Asgals? All right, up. Yep, up. All right, do you know where the Asgals are? You approach your companion. No, okay, there isn't an option to be like, hey, where's my door? There's my door.
Hello, what are you doing? You have no thoughts in your head, do you?
Don't. Baby, no. She's like, I'm wearing a necklace right now, and she's just like, I'm going to eat that. No, you don't.
No.
Ooh. Oh, it's the emerald. Cool. And then the questing tree. Where do I get them? Where do I get the dang Yes, baby, hello. Why are you sniffing my face? All right, so I can go meet the patron if I go. Yeah. Which is different from going into the Pillar of Viewer. Okay. You know what? Let's do that.
I'm stuck.
Okay. To the pillar. Fast travel. Back to the Undercoast. Feral Beast has settled. Kind of. Alright, so. The was in here. Snails have allowed me passageway. Alright, so. Well, first things first, bless. Should I actually, now that I think about it, before I do this, should I go ready protection from protect? Should I? You know what? Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I probably should.
Right? Right, Feral Beast?
If you get a fancy new spell that's going to protect you from something, you should probably make sure it's readied.
The fortune that you can't just be like, I swap this one in and swap this one out, but you have to like completely redo your spells for the day.
Little bit meh.
All right. And here we go. Hello, I'd like to prepare my spells. Weird circle. Thank you. All right, so. Speak with plants. Speak with dead. Voice control remain a little. Yeah. Worth having. Protection. Knock. Speak with animals. Inflict wounds, grease, detect secrets. Cure wounds, comprehend languages. Bless. 2 more. Charm person, no. Shield of faith. Not so much. Okay, there we go.
Oh, my spills are spilling. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Is this a concentration? You manifest an aura, blah, 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 blah. Well, either way, I'll cast it closer. Not here. Alright. Please wish me luck. I'm going to go meet a warlock's patron whose name is Dumb. That's probably not its actual name. Let's be clear. So I wonder then, does that mean the cult is unrelated? Because the Pillar of Yore is the plot progression. This isn't. This is classified more as a side quest. All right. So there's 2 options. We either go through the fancy door up here, or we go through the windy path over here. Let's go through the windy path. Oh, that looks bad over there. We'll come to that second. Oh, wow. There's a lot of Earthport, Tools Pass. Okay, so this is a map. Your home. Oh, we're rolling. 3 hit points. Okay, I'm gonna stop clicking on those. I might need the hit points later. All right. Is this the patron? Oh, we got something over here. What does that say? Snail door. Okay, it's just a snail door. Alright, this seems to be... Oh, hey, look, a rabbit people! And there's a snail playing a violin. Oh man, we're learning so much about snails right now. Apparently they fought the rabbits. Who won? Whomst knows? Okay. I guess we'll investigate the water pit. We're gonna just... Yes, we're gonna... There's something in the water. Yeah, I figured that. You approach the edge, and terrors arise. Hello? Oh. Hello? Oh. I regret this already. Hello? Oh, that's a lot of eyeballs. That's too many eyeballs. You don't need that many eyeballs. Also the noise. I don't like that noise. Hello, dragon. Ever glad him in the pipes. Oh. Huh? You hear hyperventilation coming out of the goblin. And you truly stand against a creature of the void? No chance in any hells. Pray and kneel. Everything is shaking. Just try to calm down. Breathe. Try. Okay, rolling with advantage at least. Oh, I was 1 off. You slowly and methodically get down on your knees, then down on the ground entirely. I have lied down. Oh no. Does my visage frighten you? Please don't eat me. Fear is good. It keeps the meek alive. Cleric, just get up. Okay. I think it wants to talk. Okay, I'll get up. But only because I'm brave. Far you have delved, it says. I am happy to greet you. The aberration's voice reverberates against the cold, wet walls of the sewer chamber. Naru super, I am enamored, impressed, lucky to witness. Shivers. 1,000 eyes, each focused on you. This is something evil. It is indeed a creature of the far realm. A trifler. yet larger than any specimen you've ever read about. Be wary. Now speak.
I just have some questions.
Knowledge is a commodity. Knowledge is my trade. I am a simple merchant. Trade, Ragan. Trade with me. I don't know if you'll trade. It's not gonna kill me, right? It does not look like it. Not now. How you doing, Snell? He nods without taking his eyes off the horrific aberration. Yeah. He takes a breath after holding it for a while. Don't fuck this up, please. Why would I fuck it up? Do you have a license for this pool? No, we're not gonna. Okay. What are you? I am the other which is beyond, not the big other. That you keep close to your chest. The small other, that is I, what you find yourself longing for in the dark. His words focus on the concept of authority versus outsider. There is an other within any relationship, the third party of society. He, however, identifies as the separate other, outside of your society. The fuck is he talking about? Why are you just standing here? Why is the world built to contain things like this? Run, run, run! But we're talking now. Oh god, it's some kind of aberration aura thing, isn't it? This day just keeps getting worse. So what is this place? Stones laid by snails. This was their prison, a complex to throw the unwanted and wicked for centuries. Then they burned. A millennia passes. Dwarves repurposed it, a cistern. Each pipe spread to voices, thoughts, talks, and whispers. I love it. A deep growl causes the ground near you to quake. Your gut presses against your lower throat. So I have to pay for questions. Each thought carries cost. Oh, I'm assuming that's Grim. Hi, Grim. I'm stretching. Oh, the Buddha. I'm talking to another thing that has too many eyeballs because everything is either made of hands or has too many eyeballs now. I am generous. Cheap thoughts I give freely. Expensive ones require sacrifice. All right. Are you called the Everglad? Oh no, the protection's already turned off. No. Well, then again, he doesn't seem. We're not fighting it. It's willing to barter, so maybe I'm okay for now. Does he count as a? Well, it doesn't count as a plant. That is the name I adopted. The original title of my claim was considered too difficult. When I signed my first warlock servant, we agreed upon a more modern name. Everglad we chose. It is appropriate. It shows my everlasting happiness. The beast's elongated maw appears to widen even further. Wait, warlocks? Yes, you had run-ins with my former servant, the girl. Are you the one who sent her to kill me? Yes. A big misunderstanding. Freya did not perform as to her promise level. We went over it many times. It was not a sudden decision, I assure you. I made sure to go through the appropriate steps. I offered training, magical enchantments, hex incantations, and even free knowledge. None of it was enough to get her to the appropriate performance. Thus we had ended up having to cut the patronage short. Very unfortunate. It's not often my warlocks end their service in anything other than death. He clacks his massive teeth together. I go through one servant at a time, so the position is now open. Interested? Cleric? The goblin looks worried. I would ask your goblin friend, however, I sense hesitation for outsourcing on his end. Uh-huh. You're offering me the job? Well, it is something to be considered. Your performance, after all, is very admirable. I respectfully decline. I don't think I want to be a war. I mean, as fun as it is because I'm pretty sure if I do it, I would get the bolt, Eldritch Blast, as a cantrip, which could be fun. Don't get me wrong, it could be fun. I don't think I want to play with that today. That we will respectfully decline. I'm a good boy. Aw, how come? I'm apolitical. Oh, that is actually good. Politics always get in the way of efficiency. We can discuss it later. I do not wish to push you into anything. I offer nothing but the best terms as a patron of the dark. By the gods, do not! You still haven't explained why you wanted me to be dead. That is correct. So why'd you try to kill me? Such knowledge comes at a price. The monster's eyes focus on you. There are many things I know. Many things I know you want to know. My trade works as such. You tell me a secret which I do not know. I then grant you access to knowledge beyond yourself. A fair exchange. Free trade. You sure you're not a free trader? Not quite, no. Though I admire their propensity for intrigue. The tentacles writhe around the cistern. It goes like this. You hand me a secret, I value its depth. I grant you knowledge in return. A fair trade is offered, I assure you. I don't really think I have the ability to debate the rules. No, Ragan. The monster then stares at you, waiting to be fed a secret from the crevices of your mind. Oh, okay. What secrets do I actually have? That is a question you know well the answer to. The creature will know. What you want here is just for him to tell you why he was trying to kill you, right? That's the main secret, yes. However, do you have what it takes to actually share a deep part of yourself with this abomination? We are not going to lie. All right. Oh my god, look at how high the DCs are on this. So, Constitution, I'm not going to make that. 28, I cannot make that. I can only make that if I nat 20 it. Come up with an argument as to why the information about him trying you isn't worthy of a secret. This one I have a shot of getting, because with the +6, I only need to roll an 11. I haven't been rolling well so far today, have I? I don't think it's because I gave the appropriate blessing. So, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when I play D&D or like any tabletop game with my kind of like normal group, it's on Thursdays. And what we do is we have this like entire, like it's on Discord server, and we have an entire thing set up for offerings to the dice gods. And it's just pictures of cats. It's pictures of cats or cute animals or dogs, like whatever. Cute animal, shove it in there. Hopefully the dice god bless you. I haven't done my blessing before firing up Esoteric Ebb, so my luck is completely poo-poo right now. I just want you to know that. I'm gonna, you know what?
There we go. There we go.
Let's do this. The nat 20! I could have passed that constitution check, but who knows? Okay. This far realm beast might be savage in nature, but his demeanor is at least an attempt at civility. He will listen to a good argument, something that brings you into his favor if you were to offer a bit more. One piece of information for free. Mr. Everglad, I don't mean to speak for you. However, your offer of potential knowledge would be much more interesting if you were to grant me a solid taste test. Yeah. Give me a free sample. Ah. You make a good point, but more than that, you make it sound as if you were quite happy about the idea of working with me, which I enjoy. So sure, I will grant you a piece, for free. Now, you wish to hear why. Yep. Yeah. It lets out a grumble and squints the many, many eyes. Let me tell you about the blood tongue prophecy. We're already getting it. We're just going to listen quietly. A night, dark as ink, some years past, a young scribe is overcome with maddening visions. On the morrow, the writing is recovered and kept secret by the council. yet the whispers of its content reached me nonetheless. I will not share its content in full, as that is all too valuable secret, but I shall share this one passage. Scent of Ukul midst flames amist, loyal death upon the day of suffrage consumed, laid at the feet of necrotic doom, 1,000 clamors for iron's wrath, all wrought in sundered trove beneath stone, their time itself as witness standeth mute, first by west, south, east, then north. An esoteric era marked forth. Sounds like divine era scripture. The words of fate. Ukul leaves. Oh, we found those in the tea shop. Oh, I like the little, sorry, like I'm admiring the guitar and I'm playing, yes. He opens his maw and clicks his fangs together. It is, as unlikely as it appears, confirmed to be a truthful prophecy. Not yet come to pass fully, of course, as we are, in fact, not in an esoteric era born true, since the ebb still lingers. What does this have to do with trying to kill me? I wish the ebb to end. I saw in this prophecy my part to play. I saw the truth I could create. To bring about this fire to the legislative mass, a plot brought by the Mender's followers, the Ilum Elves. I chose to support a player in this game of intrigue, the one you seek. The rogue spellcaster you hunt. Oh, you want that guy to win. Of course, I know most things to know. Okay, you gonna tell me anything further? Do not worry. You will find out in time. So you try to kill me to stop me from finding him. His tentacles snap around the cistern. Freya was sent to destroy this government cleric sent to investigate, to make sure the prophecy was given the space it needs to breathe. There was no doubt in my mind of this plan of action. Until you stepped into my chamber here. I see more than truth in you. It is obvious. I backed the wrong guy. Now I will look upon you instead. Roggen. Thanks. You are welcome. Bring me my esoteric era, Roggen. I am fully convinced you will. How ominous. An aberration obsessed with fate. That will surely haunt you. So... it's interesting that we're not fighting this guy. I'm not fighting this guy. He's gonna kill me. Like, I think at best I could convince him to back off. And so I know what's inside Aldous' vault. We did that. Oh? Tell me that. I wish to know. You know what? This will get me probably some credit in terms of what's in it. The deck of many things. Ah. Few have ventured since I escaped my cell. Such information is very, very valuable. So the monster was in a snail prison. But a deck of many things. Such power. Such horrific fate. Did you pull from it? That information costs extra. He lets out a growl. You know how to play the game, Naru. Very good. Then I will refrain. The fact that you survived and are still of sound mind and body reveals you did not get anything too warping. The deck of many things arrived in the old days smuggled through a gate. Tales of its horrors reached the ears of the blind and the eyes of the deaf. It was a bit of a meme. Meme! No, well, that's not that special then. That's not true. No, it is very special. One of a kind, for this world at the very least. It has surely been stuck inside that vault for 1,000 years at the least. And once you use it, it will disappear. He growls. That is how it works. Use the deck, then it fades back into the vault for the next person to pick up. That is how they chose to limit its power once one of them acquired it. They only let those deemed worthy by the Sphinx to have a taste of its power. Sure know a lot about it. I do. You see, I was a young, very young soul during the Gate War. Ooh, that's a long time ago. A wonderful time for the finest of creatures, warriors, heroes, the dead, and alive alike. Their tales engraved into my abandonment, I was named the False Whale, a traitor of whispers among the battlefields. That is my secret, however, Naru. My reign came to an end at the behest of these snails, trapped within an iron door for eras. Is this the secret you're giving me? Yes. Okay, fair enough, we traded. Few know of the tale of my past, Naru. You are privileged, trust me. You don't. It is speaking truth. Someone's truth. How long ago did you get out? I have your people to thank. A group of humans opened my iron door not long after your colonization of the ruins began. They were greatly rewarded. Is this like your reward is death? Iron Door, the name of the legendary artifact crafted by Gate-era artificers. They are doors leading to nowhere instead of capturing any creature in a pocket dimension. They were used by the beasts of yore as cells for the most powerful prisoners. Since then, this place has been my lair. So, we're talking about the snails? Yes, the Tulun Katl. They built these halls and ruled yore's favorite band, the Godland, Ascani. I despised them. Now my hatred has faded, I assure you. I've not even killed the one stuck inside the seal in the foyer. The snail snuck in the wet. I'm afraid that's all the hint I will give you about that, Naru. It grins with those thousand upon thousands of fangs. He's not going to give me how he was imprisoned unless I give him something. Cool backstory. Thank you. So, did you see a paladin? I'm probably gonna need to give him something for this, but... you asked for the last paladin of your fated god. So you've heard of him. Your Lord Gorm, this missing paladin. You have already found his stash in the city below. That is all you will find upon this material realm. That's ominous. Yes, but I cannot say more. The monster smiles, as always. He is ever happy. All right. What if I tell you about a secret about me? So these are two things. So I know this one. He feels responsible for his father's death, and he also wants an entire bucket of apples. I'm gonna... You know what? This came up very recently. I kind of want to give this one out. I know of him, the troll killer. The goblin companion raises an eyebrow at the comment. You speak with such certainty. Such tragedy. The monster closes his many eyes and growls. Yes, that I did not know. Let me share knowledge in return. You might have heard whispers of another creeping beneath your city. One hoarding knowledge not unlike myself. A rival, you might say. That fool refuses to do business, I'm afraid. But one of my favorite secrets is the tale of his past. Is he talking about Viskin? The Nothic hiding under Norvik, the last of the Hagen Shags. Sorry, what is the term Nothic? An infamous aberration-type creature said to be created when a wizard falls too deep into the rabbit hole of forbidden knowledge, as in the wizard becomes the creature. Oh, dang. The Arcanist. He lets out another growl. The Hagen Shags, a house of Arcanists, master of alchemical productions, as well as necromancy. These, if you excuse my tongue, wannabe warlocks were destroyed a long time ago. Unlike certain other houses, they did not survive the fall. Publicly. There's a Hagen Shags Nothic under the city. Himvrak. His lair moves along the esoteric shuffles beneath, having mastered their chaos a long time ago. A truly mad genius. He arrived in the city alongside the first settlers, you see, hiding among them. Back then he was human, set to turn the Tulin ruins into his own personal flying fortress. Yet he gained more knowledge than he bargained for in these halls and tunnels. The esoteric madness brought him into the darkness. His petition to Earth was the only showing he did before disappearing permanently from human life. A petition rejected. Okay, so no, this isn't Viskin, this is someone else. Into the gravity-flipped tower, the Nothic plots and plans. What's he plotting? His empire, of course. Not that it will ever come to pass. A lone wizard in a time of ebb does not even a party make. Let alone a kingdom. Yet he stalks the halls, hoarding books, stealing artifacts. The most important secret here is one none in the city knows, even those aware of that skulking Nothic below. Okay, what is that? He is building something, Naru. Decades of planning, all in secret. I want to know what Naru is. He keeps calling me Naru, but I don't know what it means. I don't know if he's insulting me or if it's a term of endearment. I don't know if I want it to be a term of endearment. What is he building? That I do not know. No guesses? Come on. A cursed item, perhaps? Maybe a mass charm to bring the people under his sway. But see it as a tip. In the future, if you ever learn about this Hagenshags, come back and share with me. You will be rewarded. I think another remnant of the Arcanus hides in these tunnels. You must seek him out once the election is over. You can learn much from the Arcanus. So it's not really part of the plot then, because it'll be after the election's over. I don't think he's influencing, or he's not influenced. Like, his influence would be trading information back and forth. Honestly, there's a part of me that I wish I could ask if the elf ever dealt with him. Inya. I suspect not. He doesn't seem to like the elves, but I suspect he would. I don't think he would classify it as a legal influence. But you know what? I won't know if I don't ask. No. Well, who are you voting for then? Are you legally influencing the election? No, not that either. I've played my part. Unotletia Manathan. Fate cannot sway. What? You hear a growl coming from deeper this time. You humans. The humans. They are played not by me. The toxin of ideology seeps more thoroughly through their veins. It is formed slowly, then quickly, then it assumes an invisible force. You think they're bad? Ideas are infectious. They creep from minds, crafting memes with poisonous power. Not the memes. If I had such control, we would be one, you and I. But alas, it is beyond even my reach. Perhaps though indulging in your secrets, I too am a puppet of your collective dreams. The idea makes me incendiary, explosive. This isn't exactly what you're doing? It growls. To some sense, yes. That is simply my frustration against sentience itself, I suppose. However, simply by being aware of a problem, one can envision and unveil new powers of thought, including the ability to view past the illusion of choice. Not too dissimilar from yours viewing, I imagine, to watch the strings of fate collide and fray across the era. Yours viewing? Yes, the ability to view like him, beyond the third dimension.
What, like me? Like the banshee who plays the game?
You keep on thinking, Naru, as will I. The time of ours will arrive with thunder and grim tidings one day, once we both understand why and how these thoughts are controlling us. It is the start of the esoteric era. You do not forget, Naru. The gates shall rebuild. Could you clarify a little bit? I'm a little bit of a dum-dum. The words I use have the exact meaning I choose to grant them. No more, no less. I We will see once the blood is proven. You see his grin grow wider than ever before. Thank you for the knowledge, Dragon. What did you give him? He shared a lot for that. All right. Thank you for your time. I don't want to attack him. I don't want to. I'm not going to ask what I'm not going to indulge in. And I already have what I need to enter the pillar. So thank you for your time. You are welcome, Ragan.
Bye-bye. Enjoy your pool. Let's go check out the other doors. I didn't die, nor did I have to roll a death save. I'm so proud of me.
Can I open? You approach the iron door. On it, a paper carrying a symbol.
What does the symbol say?
It looks like a flame. Heat radiating. Is it just me or is this door a bit hot? The air almost shimmers. Your goblin companion takes a step away from it. A faint sound, like a whisper in the tunnel. Mortal.
That's me, hello.
I wish for you to know my peril.
Oh.
I am Galbatar, the one of the pearled flame. I have been trapped here for many eras. As the top Afriti of the Crimson Court, I would go to the heavens and hells to serve you, if only you would destroy the seal which holds me here. Oh, there's a bottle at the store. If I had the bottle, could I put the Ifrit in the bottle? That's my answer. The metal ow. Okay, maybe we don't do that. You could have foreseen that. We're gonna call this a later problem, because, yeah, I think I'm gonna get the Afriti bottle if I'm gonna do that. Let's talk to this door. Hello, this door. Seems eerie.
Hello.
You approach an iron door. The one bears a symbol of chains, with a comically crude little devil drawing underneath. It's simply how these folk wrote language, with image. I don't like this one. It's wrong. The air feels wrong. Oppressive. Heavy. There is a devil inside. An ancient evil.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Tom?
The voice is rough. Military. You don't understand the words, but I can use comprehend languages. You mean no need to... That's not common. Koneke nekdo. Can I use in... Infernal. Hello! You speak any Dimnorian, like human language. You hear a grunt.
Bestie! He called me Bestie. Thank you, Bestie.
The voice fades. He's giving up. There it is. You cast the spell. Words shift, meaning clarifies. Then, comprehensible words emerging from the chatter of a foreign tongue. Let's go.
Waiting so long, can you understand me now?
Perfect clarity.
Uh-huh.
A heavy exhale. Relief.
Good, good. Now listen.
His voice carries authority. I don't know, I gave it a not authority voice, so we're gonna go with that. Centuries of command.
I am a prisoner here, not by the tool and cattle,
but by the mad wizard who roams this cursed place. He, by some feat of my own idiocy, managed to trick me into this cursed cell. By now, my soul has been all but burned into the void inside, so please, rip the cell and kill me. Rip the seal and kill me. I would owe you quite a great deal if you did. You sure are talking a lot. I have been here for a long time, stranger. Indulge me. Mad wizard. A man of the house Haggish. Okay, so the other guy was talking about him being down here. He went mad some years ago. Taken by the beyond, surely by now. I came to these ruins via the Undercoast Sea, to avoid you humans above. Yet the trove he promised me was but a ruse. No offense, but I'm not one to ever put my hope in a human again. I mean, I wouldn't trust the devil either. What makes you so sure I'm a devil? You're not. No, I am. It might be more obvious than I imagined, even with my soul inside this iron gate. So what do you want? Freedom. Simple, direct. Break the seal. Let my spirit fly. I will return to Gogorian's corpse, as I should have done years ago. Wait, to a corpse? Does it sound insane to you? A little. I see. I am... He pauses. A soldier. He's saying something interesting here? Maybe. Somewhat. Something? Tell me. Just go for the leverage. Leverage? Yeah. But smooth. Yeah, I need to know you're not terrible and I want to let you out. Huh. The voice is silent for a while until eventually lets out a groan. Fine, I can see your intrigue. I will tell you, but it's not as interesting as you can imagine. Oh? I am Lazonas, a pike holder. It is akin to a sergeant in your terms. I was Gogorian's initial invasion. Initial? Oh, of your, yes. I fought throughout each of the invasions, or as you call it, the Gate War, and I never fell, through hundreds of years of constant battle. I lived through his fall. His generals all have been ruined or destroyed over the millennia, if you believe the Blood City Council. However, I lived. I lived through it all. And now I'm here, stuck in this foul, damned, quite annoying iron gate. Entirely due to my own fault. The Mad Wizard. Indeed. Since the Coast War ended that messy brawl, and I've been following rumors of various artifacts stolen by your human arcanists. Those artifacts were hidden, scattered, sometimes handed down to those free striders, sometimes buried in hidden troves. One such trove is rumored to be found in the ruins of Tulinkatl, where your city of Norvik now stands. And I snuck in, from the earth, to find my contact, this Hagen Shags. A mistake, of course, but my hubris caused me to underestimate the little man. That, along with some unluck on my part, caused me to get stuck here. For now, I'd be happy to lose my physical body and be reborn in Blood Bay City. Please, rip the seal. If we ever meet again, I promise, I am in your debt, human. I don't see why not. He doesn't seem to be worse than your average top rank in this part of the Coast. Yeah, you know what? Let's let this guy out. What could happen? Oh? Will you kill me, human? I'll break the seal. Sure. Thank you. Break the seal. Set me free. You grab the paper. It tears easily. Too easily. The seal shatters. Not flame, not smoke. It's spirit. A devil's essence. It rushes past you. Toward Blood Bay City. Blood Bay Bay. Blood City Bay. Toward Gorgorian's corpse. Into your mind. Don't let it in. Bless, please. Oh, this is gonna be a hard check. Not with that roll. Ugh. The spirit slams into you. Infernal energy rips through you. Oh, fuck, cleric! I'm okay. Wonderful. Thank you, human. Then you hear a faint, cackling laugh. A whisper, fading into nothing. I don't know what it took, but the door now stands cold, empty. The devil is gone, flying across the coast to Blood City Bay to regenerate. Seventh level transmutation spell, one of the higher tier magics. It heals and causes blossoms to essentially grow or retach. I didn't just doom someone, did I? Nell steps up and taps you on the back. I wouldn't worry about it. Now can we go? Okay. I may have fucked someone over in a completely other country, but you know, it's fine. Hey, Everglad. Don't worry, I'm just circling around so I can go look at these other doors. Woo! I'm very tempted to get that Afridi bottle to let out the Ifrit and then put it in a bottle. For funsies. For my funsy onesies. Alright, oh yeah, so this quest is now considered complete. What are you gonna do? Arrest it? Yeah. What are you gonna do? Arrest it? I should probably heal myself because I had an owie. Alright, what do I have to heal myself with? Apples, but apples don't heal for much. Mushrooms heal for more. And then one of those. I'll hold on to that for now. Interesting. Okay.
Hello, door.
You approach the round door. Upon its surface, a single piece of paper clings to the metal. This one, a crude drawing showing 3 creatures, a lion, a goat, and a snake. So a chimera. Childlike, almost mocking in its simplicity. The symbols carry a deep meaning. A seal, a prison, a warning. I like the goat. Oh, okay, wait. Because, yeah, the secret of the primal spell rings down the tunnel. Sorry, sound. Then, a sound. Low, rumbling. Not one voice. 3. I am right, it's a chimera. Who speaks beyond? Animal sounds mixed with something almost human. Oh, that's not good.
I'm the cleric. Who are you?
Someone speaks. Someone hears.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, at last. The lion's voice booms. The lion's voice rises. If there is a voice, then there is an exit. The snake voice hisses. If an exit exists, then we can escape. Then a goat's voice barks. If we can escape, then we are no more. Wait, what? It does not answer. Then, in an instant, the voices disappear. A strange light emanates from the seal on the door. Okay. I didn't touch it, though! The paper crushes, comes with ash. Nothing happens with the door. It remains shut. Huh. That was awful. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the bum. I'm sure it won't. Goodbye. One more door. This door has, many seals. A very creepy round snail door. You approach the ominous door. I'm out of spell slots. A tunnel lay silent. Only your breath is heard. I probably should have done something about my spell slots before I talked to this door. It's fine. Seals. They keep the spirit inside stable. This is freaking me out. Seals. Not one, a bunch of them. Esoteric shackles. Yes. This is a prison. Indeed. This area is an ancient prison of the Tulinkatl. These are cells. Cells of the soul. An iron door. Now let's look at it. You press your head against the ground, against the walls. You see clearly. This door does not lead anywhere. It is not tightly sealed, nor is it very fastened against the end of the tunnel. It is simply an iron door sat upright against the wall. Okay. Oh, that's actually freaky. Feels cursed, at minimum. A magical prison lost in time.
Hello?
Your voice echoes down the tunnel. Then after several seconds, you hear, I don't like that the music has stopped. There is someone here. A light voice dances in the air. It gives you chills.
I'm the cleric. Who are you?
There is silence for a while longer. Then the voice says, It's been long. I see not. I feel not. Yet you I hear. You beyond the door. I have a favor to ask you. You want to ask me a favor? Yes. Go ahead. Okay. The voice is silent for a few seconds longer. Please, save my husband. What? Oh. You catch a glimpse of the goblin giving you a worried expression. I know not who you are. I do not speak your tongue. The strings grant me these few words. They broke his soul into paper. He made a grave mistake. But this punishment, it is beyond cruel. They wanted him to see the end of the world, to lose everything. My love, my foolish, petty, wonderful husband. You don't want to leave? We'll help, don't worry. My fate is written. The voice fades beyond the door.
Lady, we'll get you out of there.
Please, break him out. Break the paper. Speak his name, please. Save my Iriskurum. The pleading voice then stops. Lady? Hello? Nothing. Jeez. That was something else. I think I understand. A woman in distress. You need to help. There is no doubt. Yeah, let's look into this. Celestial tears. A rare sight. Emotions from an instrument of death. Let's look at the symbols. You lean in, checking them closely. You do not know this script. However, it's most likely some type of seal. Most likely in the snail folks' lost tongue. Okay, we're gonna check this in a second because I want to restore my first level slots. We're gonna Nyum, nyum, nyum. And then I'm going to do a quick short rest. Yeah. Second level. Well, then. Yeah. Okay. We're immediately going to use that on Bless. Just so you know. All right. So, Blaze. And then I am going to do a quick savey subally do.
Thank you.
All right, back. Let's do this. Let's rip those seals. As your fingers touch the paper, the symbol upon the surface lights up, just for a split second. Then all at once, as your fingers drag through it, the paper crumbles into bright white ash. Nothing appears to happen with the door. Now looks into the dissolving dust, then to you. I hope you know what you're doing. Sure, I do. Wait, did I... I think I picked the wrong option. I wanted to say... I didn't want to leave, I wanted to... Oh, well. The snail playing a violin. Apparently violins... This is supposed to be a prison. Does that mean the violin committed a crime? Alright, and then this leads back where we came from. Oh, we got more doors, maybe. Oh, wait, no. Back to the mappies. Alright, so that Ifrit I am not going to deal with unless I have a bottle. So I think we will... Oh! Oh, because I did something? One of the little thingies is out. I did let one out. But I thought... Yeah, either way, let's find out. Interesting. No. I'm still concerned about that, but I don't want to necessarily deal with any of it. Then again, it seems to be interactable not with the skeletons, but with the plant. Okay, I'm gonna do a little thing. I'm gonna save. Resume. Okay. The roots are moving ever so slightly. Okay. At the foot of the snail ruins, you watch a mass of writhing roots moving about, ever so slowly, around a series of corpses. Skeletons, to be precise. That is a lovely helmet. You see it, straddled upon the brow of a skeletal face. It must be from the late Fade era, or early Divine era. However, a corpse would never remain this intact over hundreds of years without esoteric means. Most likely, these were adventurers from a later era who simply used that ancient helmet. Just like you should do. I hope you're not thinking of what I think you're thinking. It looks like the type of helm that would bring great mindfulness, as well as the wisdom of a previous era. Interesting. The roots wriggle and writhe a bit more. Let's negotiate with the plant. You trace the spiral in the air, each string of primal energy focused upon this collective life before you. It writhes. The writhing becomes sound. The sound becomes words. It speaks. You listen. Pietiendod, who comes to step on our rooted being? Oh shit, right. Speaking with plants. Cool. I'll let you do the talking though, Mr. Druid. I am the cleric. Queer Eric? Oh, I was trying to say cleric. Yeah, good enough. The writhing mess of roots lets out a low groan. Analda, Ifa, Dwelda, Da. Slowly the spell appears to attune you to the primal essence of this life form. We hold. You speak. We find interest. We answer. Something interesting. It might help you. Who are you voting for in the election? I defeated that troll over there. Yes. We felt, we cheered. We are grateful. The freezing, breaking, slashing, stomping. It is gone. We cheer. What can you tell me about the runes? Inside. The Trifler. That's Everglad. The beast of many eyes who lives in pipes. Beware. It is a warning. Beware. Right, well, that's horrifying. Good. To be prepared. Meek knows a beast of many eyes. Bad. Very bad. Master, be careful. Who are you voting for in the election? We voice our concerns over moisture. Oh? The pouring keeps us filled, but the wetness is causing the earth to drift. In time, there will be less soil for us to inhabit. This must be handled through care and substantial conciliatory consideration. Oh, that's some big words. I should probably get some sort of plant election going on down here. That would probably help. Yes. Okay. Are you good or evil, Mr. Roots? We are. We are. Just whatever you want to be. Cool. Can I have that hat? Helm. Yeah, I think I'm the head of the corpse. Helm is not needed. Begins to carefully slip off the helmet from the corpse's broken head. You may have. Thank you. So, you use. So, what's it like down here? Fresh, damp, filled. Many come, few we hold. Those who do not know, respect. Sounds like a root syndicate in the making. You know what? Thank you. It is. The voice fades into nothing. Then the roots simply writhe once again. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, jiggle, badiggle. I love it. What does this hat do? Hat. Hat, hat, hat. I found a hat. What does the hat do? Oh, okay. How does it compare to my current hat? Interesting. So this is a more of an intelligence focus hat. I kind of like my current hat. Okay. So the question now remains, do I go get that bottle and come back down here? It requires basically it's going to get rid of all my... Oh, he's gone. Hey, what's up? Why, hello there, cleric. You approach the elf as she tips a cap in your general direction. I received word of your precarious delving. I mean, I call it a damn crusade at this point. She lets out a cackle and says, yes, that is one way to describe it. You watch her face contort to that too wide, slightly unnerving smile. She is happy to see you. The roots whisper of the man in an iron, how he broke the winter's plague, the dread Gorgalash. Of course, most was spread by Kokoloromonodno after you saved him from the esoteric freeze. Highly impressive use of the fungal's primitive pronunciation. Feel proud on the inside. She leans on her staff and tilts her cap to the side. So what will you do now, cleric? I need to do something really esoteric.
Oh, I need to go in the Pillar of Yore.
Oh. Her eyes light up. You speak of... She mutters and glues her gaze into the pillar rising up into the mist. I know of primal spirits who journey through gates. Even those long thought closed, shut, locked. So you know how to do it? No, that is not something for the likes of my powers. Opata Janti, my teacher, the Hierophant Ophidana. She is one of the few creatures upon the Undercoast who knows the secrets of the leftover gates. But that pillar is no such nook, nor is it forgotten. It is simply very, very shut. What about the above coast? The elf murmurs. I only know of 2 who may help you. 2 whose influence I've heard whispers of. Kelpa mies piamaso tornesan, sitin that voit do the pale man and the Sphinx, of course. Svinsky. Oh, it's like Svinsky. Yes, yes. Olazis, the Sphinx of the titular drunk Sphinx. The Sphinx. I'm not a usual customer. However, you have not gained her ire yet. Then she should be at one to help you inside the pillar. Potentially. And of course, Viskin. Yes, Viskin. I do not hold contempt for him despite his nature.
Oh, she's got a snail in her hat.
I just noticed that. I'm done. Vardio Mieldi can be found in Everstasis in many forms, left as tutors, guardians, or the watchers by the elves of stars. You're going to have to spell that word. Mind of Shadows, a type of lichdom created through primal stasis, usually by powerful druids or elven wizards. Unlike ordinary liches, they do not inspire as much dread, nor hold as much power due to their balance with the natural world. In other words, they do not consume souls to keep living, but rather just stay permanent. Oh, so that's how he's kind of staying hidden in plain sight. Viskin is a similar, it seems, for now. He holds much power about the pillar in particular. Sorry, holds much knowledge about the pillar in particular. If you dare, you should speak to him. No one else? Yes. Her smile fades into a frown as she looks through the mist to the west. Since you survived a trip into the room of pipes, I'm assuming you've already met with the Master of Whispers, the one who hears the pipes. Everglad? She nods her cap. I do not recommend it. Beyond the powers of Svinsky and Viskin, a deal with the aberration would surely allow you to enter the pillar. But the price would be steep.
Steep price. Master, be careful.
Yes, listen to your aberration, friend. It would know well. He was pretty polite. That is not a good sign, cleric. A far mind showing kindness is but an omen of its tentacles already being around your throat. Her smile returns. You will make a good choice, I believe. And I wish you luck on your exoteric journey. The elf understands the seriousness of your quest. She supports you. This might be one of the few truly good elves around. Can we talk about the little pine cones? They are Mininkanin, what humans call Vathar. Primal spirits. They live everywhere. I think they specifically wanted to come out to greet you after ridding the area of the foul winter's plague. They are happy. Aw. I got that stuff from Lord Pooh. Ah! Pakasfuni, how lovely. I hope you got along. Yeah, but what's your relationship with the tree? Fine, I'll admit it. I might be stringing him along a bit. Did you tell the tree you were going to be his girlfriend? Yes, nothing I'm too proud of. But some trees are the more virile variety, tend to enjoy the attention. Not the debaucherous kind, mind you, just the kind of attention given by the heart. But if a 10-minute conversation a month gives an old tree his jitters, then who am I to deny him? That's cute, I think. Something like that, perhaps, yes. She gives you a wide grin. I've learned you got an achievement for that. I learned the dark secret of her relationship with the tree. She's stringing him along. I will say it did prove useful. Good. I am still surprised by your affinity for the primal cleric. You could maybe make a good druid if you stripped a bit. What, excuse me, nude? Yes. Even my hat? Yes, cleric. I do not know of any druid of any circles who carry a man-made iron upon their flesh. Not today, not since the Great Split some 200 years ago. The druids who went on to become wizards. More or less, yes. In short, some druids left their route to become arcanists during the war. This was generally considered to be a bad move, and a terrible choice for all of the natural world. She smiles. A more genuine one this time. I say we need all kinds of people to keep balance, including you, no matter what you wear or what your title is. The elf leans in, grabbing your shoulder for a moment. The spirits who are watching you, Ragan, along the strings, wisp, little ignorant flames. Some of them primal, some not. She turns to look out into the mists. They root for you. Aw, for Snell too. Aw, they like me. Thanks. So, Snell, you're still hiding. Yes, cleric. You hear the sneer in his words, despite him standing a far bit away. The elf chuckles. Cute. Well, I should be going now. Same here, cleric. I have to stop on by our friend. No, I'm not pronouncing that again. Her lips move so fast it looks like she's having a seizure. You probably learn match that speed, though. A wonderful dialect. Please say hi to him. I love him. Snell turns to you with wide eyes. He gives you a little golf clap. Yeah, I did it. I said his name. His actual name, not Burr, but I love Burr too. There's golf in this universe because I was told the word golf clap. I will, cleric. I promise. How do you play golf in the D&D setting? Does everyone just cast spells all the time? Like, you could just, like, mage hand the shit out of it. Like, you don't have to punt, just mage hand. Blech. Ball go in hole. Problem solved. The end. You watch her waddle off in a very unique walking style. Traps might be my least favorite thing about this gig. All the mushrooms? That's probably second in line. Well, time to go. Alright, what was I doing? I was gonna get a bottle. I have to talk to the tower. Tower, I need to fast travel up east. Hello, crab. Pillar of Yore. Alright, we're gonna go back to Tolstad. What's the harm of putting in a freet in a tube? In a bottle. This bottle that I found. That I'm about to pay money for. All of my money. Ma'am, hi. Like to browse your wares. Great. See, empty a fruity bottle. I will take it. Smart choice. It may not have a spirit in it, but if you run into an elemental like my filler here, then it will certainly be helpful. Yeah. Thank ya. Back to the hole. Alright, so we're not doing that because that's plot. We're going down. Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. And I'm going to put the Afridi in a tube.
Nail sounds.
Alright, so this is probably the quickest way to get to it. Alright, I believe this is definitely a moment for... Well, first things first, let's... Advantage against elementals. Yeah, okay, I see. Better equip it. There it goes. And we're gonna do a quick safety save. Alrighty, let's talk to the door. Yeah, use the empty bottle on the door. You pull out the colorful bottle. Huh? A fruity bottle. Ancient containment. Currently empty. The door begins to shake. You hold the bottle's mouth towards the door. Push it forward. Bind. No, no, what are you doing? The seal shatters. But instead of freedom, no, curse you, no! The Afridi is pulled esoterically from the sealed vessel to sealed vessel, ending up in the bottle. The bottle grows hot in your hands. Then quiet. The door is cold, empty. Right, so that's what that thing was. Brutal. The bottle weighs heavy. You can feel it seething inside. 1,000 years of fury. But now it lives in there. The seal is gone. The door is dead.
You want us now?
I'm okay. You hang on to that. He leans in towards the bottle and says, I want it on the record that I'm not involved with this kidnapping scheme.
Muffled yelling from inside.
So I've got a genie in a bottle now. I am quite mad at you, but yes, you've got me, the bottle says in a teeny tiny voice.
Oh, yeah, he's teeny tiny. Alas, I will be stuck here for another decade, which is numerically better than another millennium in the snail prison.
Why a decade? Why a decade?
Whoever made this shitty bottle put it as a rule, most likely to make whoever seals a creature inside more likely to hide it in a trove of some sort. I'm going to sit here for 10 years, then the next person's going to rub to get... Next guy's to rub... Why can't I speak today? I'm going to sit here for the next 10 years. Then the next person to rub it's going to get me as a great advisor and a servant for a bit. Then I'm heading straight back to Ukul. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up if you still own me next decade.
The voice goes silent. Cool. He isn't as bad as I assumed, considering the flames.
Cool.
So what does that mean? So it's filled now. Okay, so it just becomes a magical item. Fair enough. Sorry, dude. I did it for the lulz. Honestly, there you go.
I equipped it for the buffs.
I think that was a good 500 gold. All right, well, I believe that does mean all that's left now, well, short of some other side questing. Oh, well, the lights turned back on. Wait, what? Wait. Hello? You approach the magic circle. Each of the 4 stones around it are glowing. The goblin looks around. Looks clearer, I think. The words are ancient, but you understand them. Speak the lost name at the end of the world. We were given that name. Iskurim. It is broken. The seal is unleashed.
Oh dear. Hello? It's an ancient snail with stuff on his back. Hey.
It's a snail. It's a big snail. Snail takes a few steps back. Uh-huh.
Hello?
You then watch as this snail folk of a bygone era slams onto the ground.
He's got like a little snail mustache. Hi.
You watch the creature shake and snivel, its flabby skin moving about freely, its glistening surface reflecting the light. That staff, it holds immense power. Let me talk that gel. It is covered in trinkets, books, vials, and all manner of esotericals. There is no doubt. It is a wizard of the highest degree.
Ooh, but what about staff?
It gives off a faint glow in the dark of the temple. A gate-era artifact. A magical staff, befitting for a wizard such as yourself. Holy shit, that stick would go for a fortune on the market. Could you imagine? Pristine staff of a great power, left in a stasis for a millennia. What a payday! Hello. Hi. Behold, they shine.
Oh.
Hello. The snail lifts his head.
Flop.
No comprendo. Time to comprehend languages? You mean? A snail holds up his open hand, 4 fingers stretched out. Then he twists them with a snap. There we go. That should be better. I always keep a tongue prepared for this specific situation. Nothing as awkward as dealing with foreign dignitaries when you've run out of your slots. I am Iskurum, Horde Puller of the Tulin Empire, Master of the Path, Servant of Yor, Lord Researcher, and Diplomat of Peace. I love him! Why did they trap him? He lowers his soft head all the way to the ground. Hi, I'm Ragan. By Yor, do not worry, Mr. Ragan Cleric. I am not poisonous, nor do I hold any ill will. Beware, he is reading your mind. I'm about to say, yeah, he commented on all of my options. Apologies, I cannot help it. What? That's not the kind of phrasing I'd use, but yes. Snell squints and stares at you both. Hold on, is this some kind of wizard thing? Green one, you do not appear to be as loud on the strings as your iron friend here. The snail leans upon his staff. I cannot help but hear everything you think, Cleric. It was Cleric, was it not? What a fascinating meeting we have here. The snail man looks around, leaning on his staff. My mind seems to have slipped a bit. You couldn't care for some exposition. Be careful what you think. He'll hear it. He hears this right now. What's the last thing you remember? His eyes retract close to the base as he mutters. Oh no. I was on trial! Let me guess, you didn't do it. No, I was guilty. I doomed us all to the flames of Isus. It was entirely my fault. Then what did you do? I made a deal with the Red One. He mutters to himself, trying to remember. It is difficult to read his body language for obvious reasons. However, you get the feeling as he recalls more, he grows more shaken. Isus, the great dragon of Tulam, our band. I was the diplomat who enacted the plan of peace. We invited the dragon for an exchange of knowledge. Oh, and the dragon just ate everybody. Truth is, I was greedy. I wanted those strange draconic techniques. The power words. Oh. Dragons use magic through speech alone. Spells you cast are derived from those same methods. I was not alone in my hubris, nor did I set this plan in motion myself. But it was me who put it in motion. Since the snail reads minds, why don't we even bother making a choice of what to say? He's listening to this right now, isn't he? Blah, 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 blah. Please stop. Please stop. That's fun. Now you can annoy someone with your mind. Sorry. Go on. Snailman looks pointedly around the room. I am personally responsible for the deaths of approximately 50,000 to 100,000 of my kin. Holy shit, that's a big number. That's at the point where you're just like, you don't comprehend the scale anymore, right? Right? Isus went back on his word. He used unorthodox magic to disrupt our many, many mages. Then he burned the entire city. The towers fell. Screams. The heat. So, like, the thing that ruined all the goblin also stares at the snail man. How did you survive? Oh, the same way the rest did. We were, as they say, lucky. We were not close enough to his anti-magic, and I could resist his stunning shriek. We fled downwards. As Ysuth claimed our city as his new throne, we fled even deeper. A few thousand of us, the ones who remained, we hid in... He taps his staff on the tiles. This place. It is where we kept our foulest prisoners. It became a base in which we organized resistance. Although some were not so keen to work with someone like me, a traitor. So they imprisoned you for inviting the dragon. That, among other things. I was never the most like snail on the coast, but they wanted an offering, someone to pin the blame. He grows silent, his eyes shiver. The snail begins to think about the things he does not want to think about. Poor snail. He knows what he must face now. Failure. How long were you down here? Months. It did not take long for a divide to build, I guess. What did you do? Debate, mostly. One camp were for leaving entirely. Another wanted to turn to Yor for guidance. I ended up wanting to leave with my wonderful Tut. Oh, that was on the other gate, yeah. Tut. Your wife. He shakes his head. Sorry, no, the voice who won in the end. They sought a more permanent solution to the dragon fire. Through primal, pagan magic. I did not believe in that for a second. You've been here for a long time, dude. How long? His eyes retract as if he does not want an answer to his question. When were you imprisoned? I am assuming an era of dragons occurred after our reign. However, we ruled in the aftermath of the shutting of the gates. It has been 211 years since then, the year when our city burned. During the Fade era, then, not very long after the gates had shut. That is exactly 1,016 years ago. He grips his staff. You can hear it creak. Millennia. I was in stasis for millennia. I'm so sorry. Yes. Yes, it is. Good gods. His eyes shoot out, aiming around the room. He is alone. His entire folk type has been wiped from the map before humans even held to their own kingdoms. I am alone. There's no one, is there? There's that one snail in that cavern, but he doesn't talk. He shakes his staff, and his stalk eyes wiggle around in the air. A faint glow appears as he mutters a few words of, "Please don't kill yourself." I see snails, yes, but scrying. He is seeing hail snails currently. Hail snails! A small icy mollusk. Oh, the hail snail. It's an esoteric weatherman stuff. Yeah, so he's seen those. Are the hail snails descendants of your people? No. No, no, no. Is this what you made of yourselves? He stops casting the spell, his head falling towards the ground. Kurema, you fool! You led them into this primal state. Degenerative, frozen, monstrous beasts. Hail snails. Oh. He lets out a mad laugh. They wanted to use the primal cold to break the dragon's fire. That bastard. He led them into pure de-evolution. It is a nightmare, oh, by yours grace. Tell me, how did you break the stasis I was in? Your wife asked me. Think it, you cleric. Imagine in your head now, please. Think about, I don't know if this is a good idea because my only concern is that he's going to realize it was his wife. But he's still in my head. Tut Arma, she was in an iron door? They threw her in an iron door? For millennia? His eyes droop down toward the ground. I cannot believe it. My actions caused. I ruined my people. I brought flames. I divided them. Yet in the end, I did not even pay for my crimes with my life. Instead, I pay by standing here alone among the ashes. I, Hiskani. And Tut, she endured the most torturous existence known to sentience, her soul slowly withering inside of that hellish prison. Yet after all of that, in the end, she thought about you. He lets out a grunt, then a painful howl. Then he roars, a deep, bubbling scream causing his glistening flesh to vibrate. We're just gonna let him feel his feelings. When he stops, he takes his staff and slams it into the ground. I reject this string. Yours words do not speak of a humble nature. He broke off this world to make his own path. I will do exactly the same. What are you talking about? He lets out a gust of wind. I can fix this. Oh no, the worst words I have ever heard. I can still fix this. What? Yeah, what? Fix what? My dear Tut was destroyed by an iron prison that leaves her soul in pieces. Not quite dead, not quite in existence. But I am cord puller Iskurum. I wield strings like Yor himself. From this day on, I no longer seek power, nor achieve greatness, nor will I build empires. I will only perform one miracle. I will resurrect her. Then I will pay her back 1,000-fold for her unyielding love and devotion. What kind of resurrection are you doing? True resurrection. Not easy. Especially when the strings are this weak. Damn, yeah, this is 9th level legendary shit. But yeah, you generally cannot use on a creature that's been dead over 200... She's been dead a millennia, dude. An ebb. Surely? Can you tell me more about that? Yes. Anything you need. I am in your debt as well, of course. He mutters to himself and leans on his staff. I now have a time limit, cleric. In 200 years, the fragment of my wife's soul will leave this plane forever. Thus, I can no longer resurrect her. And it will take time, but it can be done. Anything can be done. He is coping, but not in a terribly destructive way. He just is going to devote the rest of his life to trying to bring his wife back. And hopefully if he succeeds in a way that doesn't hurt anybody. It is possible, improbable, but possible, even for a snail. Fuck yes! You need anything, just let me know. Thank you, my green friend. Can you teach me magic? By teaching... No, that is not my specialty. If you have any questions, I can always share my knowledge, but beyond that, I'm afraid I can only offer some spell scrolls. What does ebb mean? Everyone keeps using that word. His eyes dart around. You want a definition? Yeah, people keep using that word. A demi-lich? Dangerous friends to have, cleric, unless this world has changed by more than I imagined since I left. His eyes jitter a bit. Ebb is defined as an effect of anti-magic. It is when the flow of magic is ebbed, lowered, ceased. Oh, so magic isn't what it should be. It is a word I do not like, for many reasons. For one, it was a tool used by our enemies in the Gate War. To sink Yor's realm, they wished to quell his strings. Then, of course, it was the dragon Usus. His betrayal began by the casting of a horde and terribly effective spell. Power word ebb. Oh, a 9th level spell? Power word ebb puts a clamp on Yor's strings. A large area, I believe up to 1,000 feet, becomes a void of high-tier magics, and lower-tier magics becomes unstable. Hi, Nox. How you doing? I'm talking with a sentient snail. He's telling me about the esoteric ebb of the title of the game. How do you do? I was talking to an Eldritch Abomination. He offered to make me a warlock, but I said no thank you. I'm sure you don't approve, but that's okay. I approve of me. I'm sorry, I'm probably bombarding you with things. I want to go back to talking to the snail. Boop. Yet it is no simple anti-magic field. It is not an area of suppression of magic. It is a little editing of the strings themselves. It cuts off the flow to the strings, flow from the past and future, a ripple of non-magic through time. I will be honest, I have no clue what the exact parameters of casting such a spell would be, nor what the long-term effects are. But it does sound to me like your era has been affected by some terrible ebbings, where your strings seem to me as if they are indeed clamped and clutched, as if struggling to breathe. Do you know anything else? Oh, so okay. What I can see that was so the title of the game is Esoteric Ebb, and what the snail seems to be implying, and what the other thing was the aberration. I was talking to the warlock. I don't want to use the word god, but it was offering to be a patron. But anyways, is that it seems that magic in this current era that the game is set in, something has happened to clamp down on all magic, and that like higher level spells that should be accessible aren't available anymore. And he's saying that the dragon Isus cast power word ebb to force this state upon the world, and would explain, like, say for instance, it was generally commented on that, like, for my character knowing 3rd level spells, that's considered highly irregular. That's considered quite high level at this point. So the snail was saying, kind of is describing how the ebb happened. And then, like, the other creature, Everglad was his name. And he seems to be saying that he wants the ebb to end. He wants magic to be fully unleashed. And so, like, there is an argument to be made that, yes, maybe that's a good outcome. Allow greater miracles and such like that to happen again. But on the other hand, is it not a little bit, it's kind of like, the curse of nuclear power, right? Or nuclear energy. You got a new energy source. You have a new method of, potentially doing things to help people, like different types of imaging technology. It also made a huge fucking bomb, right? Fireball is a pretty big old spell. So, yeah, use your 9th level nuclear power wisely, I guess. Do you know anything else about the ebbs? That is a lot of questions. I'll say possibly, probably, not really, and yes, through time. This is, of course, only a theory of mine when it comes to esoteric effects, pockets, events, and so on. But what makes an esoteric ebb so powerful is the sheer time frame of it. Ooh, I can click it. The draining of magic from Yor's realm, theorized by the Arcanists during the end of the Coast War, when their magic began to fail more and more. The consequences can be unfelt for centuries. That is what makes Yor's esoteric magic so powerful and so dangerous. The term for naturally occurring magic caused by the shape and form of Yor's realm, sometimes called wild magic or Yor's discord. No sane being can calculate beyond the 3rd dimension, yeah. It does sound like a lot. Not at least beyond some abstract, impractical sense. We are not made for it. But that doesn't stop me from researching it, or at least until Yusuf did. Now he's getting sad again. The thing is, I have to be careful because he's mentally reading, so any of these options don't actually matter. How do I learn high-tier magic? Time and effort, cleric. I remember when we caught a batch of students about to rush out into the wild to burn some fey creatures with fireballs. They said they needed the experience. Oh, I know that one. The wisdom of yore teaches us otherwise. Repeated exercise does build muscle memory, yes. However, true experience is built from novelty. Don't just kill the same thing over and over. Be interesting. Your future and high-tier magic will be born from that. Oh, thank you. No problem. I am no lecturer, so apologies if I'm ranting too much. You keep mentioning Yor. What do you know about the guy? About Yor? Oh, just about everything. And nothing. An enigma of a wizard Yor is. First, I'd like to ask you, what do you know about Yor? The one who created this place. The snailman listens to your thoughts intensely. Then he asks, Beasts of Yor? Is that what you call us? We also have I see. The recent arcanist trouble humans caused must not have helped the issue of Yor. That is true. The trim antisepilion appears good. It is draconic, yes? Before the closing? Very good. His eyes close up slightly. In the old worlds, Temenkatl, we worship oppressive gods. Oppressive in the sense of absolute power, by forebears left willingly at the invitation of Yor, to never again serve. So it's important to remember our love for Yor was not subjugation. It was a partnership, in the purest sense of the word. So to be clear, I am not a numinist. I have no religion. I do not worship Yor. My people were raised into self-idealization by Yor, given power, esoteric forces. When he fell against after the Gate War and no longer was as directly involved, we all held some hope he was alive, just hiding, or having gone to some other state of being to shut out the gods. Logically speaking, he has to be alive. That is my input on the discussion. Why? Because his realm still stands. I do not believe in a natural existence for his coast. I believe, although my evidence for this is faltering, the realm would collapse if Yor truly died. This place is held up by him, thus his existence is proof of his well-being. Well, okay, so chicken and egg type of thing. Can't be dead because we still have a world. Oh, I'm adding Flora to my game. She said it was fine. Do you have any chance I started art of her in different outfits? I've got her like for Flora, I would say like our alternate art would be her Halloween outfits, but I don't know how much of that you would want to incorporate. So like say for instance, I got her in like a Halloween outfit one year of like Majima from Yakuza. Another year it was the raccoon outfit. Like a couple others like that. So that's what I would have for the time. Unfortunately, not really much aside from that. Does that help? Hopefully. Unless you believe those messages were false, which they could be. I do not believe so. Do you know how to enter the pillar? Oh, you wish to enter a closed gate. That is bold. Shit. The snail stares at you. I heard nothing. But if you need to enter a closed gate, that is no small feat, of course. But it's doable. Yes, very much so. What lies beyond is not so much a mystery as it is a question of shape, tunnels, paths, cracks in the veil around Yor's realm. To enter is as simple as either having a key, a blessed passing, or forcing your way with a powerful spell. Gaze, astral projection, wish. They can all break through. Of course, with the current state of things here in your time, it is clear all such methods would be difficult. Very difficult. You acquire assistance from creatures who have studied or understand its current shape. Have any in mind? He lowers his head. Whoop. Tut was a genius on planar travel. She could have helped you. You made him sad again. Oh, no, I made him think of his dead wife. Ah! But yeah, Halloween outfit and Christmas outfit. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I'll make a quick note to myself after I wrap stream to send you some stuff.
Notepad. Notepad. Where's my notepad? Ugh. Here it is. Okay. Put that down there. All right. Send Knox Flora art. Cool. I did it. I got that for you.
That's sad. Sorry. He glares at you with one eye. The other falls upon his staff. You have made a great friend in me, cleric. That will be rewarded. Oh! He gave me a staff! A staff of strings. The staff? You hold it out, feeling the power surge through the rough wood. I call it Metavesh, Staff of Strings. You may call it Staff of Tulankatl, as remembrance of my fallen people. It will be returned to me once you are finished with all of this. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm not stealing his stuff. The crystal at the top lights up as he speaks. It is now attuned to you. If you wield it while dealing with this gate, it will grant you assistance, information, attunement, so on. My dear Wave's research can be found within its core. It will help you, I'm sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. As for who you should speak with, I have no idea. But unless you want to write a contract with some powerful devil or serve a far-realm monster, you might not have too many good options. I got a sphinx to give me a fancy rock, so I'm good. The only creature I knew beyond my people who understood the mechanics of the gate was the gate guardian herself. But she was ancient by the time I reached adulthood, so I would not count on her being around still. Oh, the sphinx? Excuse me? Olzis, the sphinx. She's still around? Yeah. The snail leans back, still reeling over this information. You keep shocking the poor man. I'll have to visit. So is she in the lair? Yeah, it's a tavern now. This is a strange era you've built for yourselves. I can't say I dislike it. In that case, I highly recommend you go speak with Olzis. Unless you've made a fool of yourself before her, she might be inclined to help you getting to... She already gave me an emerald. I'm good. Flashback when I spoke to her. Oh, you're... I'm sure with Metavesh it will be fine. And if not, then maybe there's some other dark and oppressive magical creature you can persuade. I'm sure it'll be fine. Grand! You want to vote? The what? We're having our first ever election. You should vote. Voting? Hold on. Do you select your leaders through election? Yeah, we're gonna start now. Fascinating. Is this an elective system for landowners or mages or everybody? Everyone gets to vote. Just go upstairs. Huh. You've shocked him. I did not expect something like that. Such a liberal paradise. Well, I am not one to judge these futuristic ideas. I must investigate. Tell me more. What do you vote for? Kings? Governments? We vote for parties. Parties? How glib. What does that mean? Sorry, it was a bit of an insult. Do go on. I'm apolitical, which means I win. That is amazing. He lets out a blubbering noise. Laughter. Listening to all of that, I would say I would actually vote for the Arcanists. Seems like they would be the most esoterically attuned party, which fits my ideals. However, in my experience, a group of wizards working together tends to end up being quite the mess, but my heart still leans in that direction. I have to go see for myself once it is time for that election. I like to point out, Snell's so mad at me because I keep getting things that are not goblins to vote. I've convinced a mushroom to vote. I've convinced a snail to vote. I may have convinced a plant to vote. I like making things go and vote. You should go vote. He lets out more blubbering noises. The snail's laughing at democracy. Rude. He has a fair reason to laugh at it. It will most likely be a messy process. Voting in this economy. I know, who can take time off to vote? At the very least, the snail has good taste. His eyes behold you knowingly. Do you have any spell scrolls? Oh, only a dozen or so. They're deep in my shell. Are you any you're interested in? I can dig in and get one for you. You know what? I don't need that one I'm not going to worry about. I already have a thingy. Or a vitality? That's an oldie. I was never too good at it myself, but it saved my life a number of times. Anything else? Snailman stares at you for a few seconds. No, you seem to have thought of all that I am able to hand you, except... Isk shrugs while slowly retracting his entire head. Slowly. Soon the snail's no more, and you are standing in front of a shell. That's convenient. Then as slowly as he retracted, he begins to leave the shell. I went over the esoteric attunements from your mind, cleric. It appears the only spell scroll you do not actively think about here, that you would also do not have already have memorized, would be this. He hands... Holy shit, wish?! He just gave me wish! What level is that? By Yor and his disciples, what are you holding in your hands? Wish? I'm sorry, what? That's not like the wish, is it? That is wish. Achievement! However, you cannot memorize it at your current level of attunement. Attempting to cast it directly would also take, even at your level of talent, weeks, maybe months. Yeah, and even if I did cast it. Wish is one of the few non-epic tier spells that can wildly shape reality. It is arguably the most powerful and versatile of all 9th level spells. It is so powerful, in fact, that it can easily cripple anyone who does manage to cast it. The only truly safe usage of Wish is to use its power to ask for the casting of another spell, 8th level or lower. You could also ask for a weaker effect, which have been proven to be safe at times. But if you word your wish poorly, and the effect is broader than you intended, then you are, as they say, screwed. That's bad. The snail man lets out a blubbering sigh. I received a spell scroll from a djinn I fought alongside during the war. It was a reminder to stay humble. For those who use it for personal gain, use it as a shortcut for greatness, always end up in ashes. I did not always listen to such ideals, but when it comes to that spell, I have respect for it. One of my teachers, the great Ios, used its power to shatter the hearts and souls of 100 ice devils. In the process, her entire being turned into a permanent esoteric pocket. I'm giving you this spell scroll not to use, cleric, but as a reminder of your mortality. Thank you. Thank you. Damn. He makes a peculiar mouth movement. A grin. I like your fire. It burns bright. Anything else? I don't want scroll pass progression. The snail man nods. So what level spells are you able to cast? 9th by regular limits. I had the ability to wield a 10th level spell at one point, although it was of course a weak 10th level spell. I called it Isk Urum's Epic Traversal. It basically targeted a road up to 100 miles of it, repairing any cracks, making the journey smooth and wonderful, and generally for increasing your movement speed by up to a double. Useful. Not much more than that. Not exactly epic. Useful, yes. As you can imagine, we kept the more grounded magics for anything above 9th. The actual world-changing spells would simply get you popped out of existence. Popped out of existence? Yes, I named it Esoteric Events. They apparently began during the Gate War, but grew worse during my lifetime. We still have them in this time. Irresponsible usage of magic could easily cause them to appear. Some called it wild magic. Some called it Yor's curse. Oh yeah, we had those all the time. Oh, do you now? I suppose the tongue spell translated it properly then. Can you teach me your 10th level spell? No. Oh. I'm afraid those epic tier spells are not the stuff you can share. At least, I do not know how. What 9th level stuff can you cast? Nothing currently. When I was cast into stasis, School Rema made sure to place an ebbing seal on me. That is a curse, essentially. Makes me unable to cast anything, in this case, 3rd level spells. So currently I'm not so powerful at all, but do not fret. It will fade in time, hopefully as the ley lines grow stronger all around this ebb. Thank you. I can see that. How wonderful to share. You want anything I can fill in for you? A couple thousand of them, yes. I will also, of course, dive into whatever libraries you have available for information soon enough. You do have libraries, I hope. We have that one. I just see books in places. Interesting. So your people are very open-minded, then. I could see it. The Pale Man looks like an interesting spellcaster. We will see how they react. Is your people anti-snail? I suppose they haven't been given the chance to be anti-snail. suppose. He nods and his eyes jut out. Interesting. I am looking forward to navigating your society. And there's also the door running. Oh, grand. Please do. Is that your local government, Daro? Technically speaking. I see. Also, I need to ask, what is South? Oh, it's down. Yes, South is South. Ah. This must be some common knowledge. Please elaborate. Downwards on the map. Interesting. Do you know words inwards and outwards, with and against? With you is when you move along the coast, with the movement of the sun. Against you is the sun's movement. Ah, okay. I see. Do you know the etymological origin of those words? I find your use of them quite fascinating, especially the fact that my tongue spell does not localize them. Of course you do. Oh, the cardinal directions are based on some early human tongue way before we arrived in this world. We simply apply them to the old word of blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Then you base your directions on a map is very different from our way of navigation. Later, I will very much love to pore over your findings and documents, especially those maps. Anyone ask? He lets out a bubbling noise. Timeline. I can see images of your current world in your mind, your city, called Norvik. You live upon the ruins of my people's creations. Very interesting. But I am interested in how you got there. You appear to be human, yes? I remember the dragons of the East bringing your people to this coast as servants. Slaves, rather. When did you break your chains? It was during the Fade era. Humans broke free along many of the others as the big ones fell. Doug Dulin Dim led the charge against the dragons. Sorry, Doug Dulin Dim? Doug Dulin Dim, the first human emperor on... Man, Emperor Doug. Doug. Due to his slaying of several dragons and liberating the human slaves, some call him Drake Doom Dealer Drake Doom Dealer Doug Dulin Dim. Most do not. Yeah, I wouldn't... That's a big... I see. I am both relieved and extremely happy to hear of their demise. You're welcome. But I must ask, whatever happened to Isus? His downfall must have been at the hands of some great warrior. Is it? I don't know. I'm not picking up the reference, unfortunately. Oh, children's story. Oh, the little and the large. A gnome befriended the Mist Titan of Ascani, and together they defeated the Great Red Dragon. Abacus, the Half-Wit, and Ka Yamor, the greatest of friends. You're kidding. By your, that is very good. Very, very good. An ironic end for such a horrid beast. Defeated by friendship, he lets out a bubbling laugh. May his bones be cursed forever. The next era of the human era. Hold on, let's see. Snail retracts his eyes and goes quiet for a while as he listens to your thoughts. Do go on. Then we did the Fade era. Ah, you were at the start of a new era then. What do you call it? We're currently the post-war era. Ah, the Arcane era brought with it a most foul war then. I can only imagine. Myself, I too was born in the time after war, the Gate War, but my father saw the end of it in his youth. I will make sure to read about it more, but what caused this great war? It's complicated. It's complicated. Yes, I can see that. I can similarly not in any way tell you the real reason behind the Gate War. But since it's closer in the timeline, if I may ask, how did your Coast War end? It's still complicated. We're gonna go with 4. Fascinating. It's understandable that there is no clear answer to such a complex conflict. As per usual, the victor will write the notes on history, however, so I will be sure to read with a critical stalk. He means his eye thinks. And your people then, they fled from the Arcanus during the era. I seem to get the impression from the images you keep seeing. What exactly? I hope you can't see me naked. Try your best not to imagine yourself naked. You can't see me without the helm. Joke's on you. You can't even remember what you look like underneath. Nothing too personal so far. Thank you. Some esoterically attuned people cannot help themselves. It's honestly quite dangerous at times. My old rival used to run into my laboratory and think very loud and grimy things, the most hideous scenarios you can imagine. That sounds like a poopy person. You're quite the frayed fellow, aren't you? Oh no! Yes, I am. His eye stalks glare at you in silence. Case in point. What are you going to do now? I will build a base, a laboratory, somewhere in this city of yours, built upon our ruins. Any tips on who I should talk to? Honestly, keep going. Oh, yes, I see. Yes, this will help a lot. Thank you, cleric. Once I've established a foothold in this new era, I will return to my research, figure out how the strings have changed over the millennia, relearn my mastery of chords, collect the resources needed. Then, of course, he casts his resurrection on his wife. True resurrection. I will bind her fragments to this material world. I will return her to flesh, bring life into her once again. My dear, sweet Tut Irma will be given her life once more. Then, if she will have me, I will build a life for us here, a life of peace. True, fair peace. Wish me luck. Good luck, honestly. He nods. I'll see you around. Oh! That was really cool. Let's check my spell book. So, where did it put wish? Good, evil, and in. So it's not even like logging it. It's not even logging it in my spell list. It's just like, yeah, it's here. Don't worry about it. I got a staff. No, staff. Wow. So I think it replaces my weapon slot. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, great. This is definitely like one of those things, like they said it's good to get used to get that to get in. Dang. All right, it is currently 7 o'clock in game. I wonder if I should attempt entering the pillar. That does seem, I believe if I enter the pillar, I will be triggering end game. Like, and the end, like the stuff that will lead to the end of the game. So are there any other quests I could do in the meantime? So I can see from these dots, I haven't triggered all the quests in the game, but honestly, since I am trying to focus on a not guided, like I'm just playing and seeing what I find, right? So, yeah. Oh, hello, Ray! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. It's me. How you doing? Were you playing no, you finished Elden Ring. Was it Helldivers? Was it Helldivers? I'm gonna keep guessing until I hit this button. Dark Souls. Oh, you started Dark Souls Remaster. How did that go? Did you get to the Capra Demon? Did it eat your face? Questions. I'm deciding. What is that? This is my little quest tree. Or do you mean like what is a Capra Demon? I don't know. It's something I was told that exists in Dark Souls. I don't know. No, the demon. You mean the snail? That's a snail. He's not a demon. He's just a snail man. He's a good boy. He was trapped in a snail prison for millennia, and now he's feeling better. There was a demon. He was earlier. He smiled a lot and had too many eyes on his face. Okay, I am going to take a short rest. Oh, should I rearrange my spells too? I probably should. I know nothing about this game. We beat the first area, rang the bell. Oh, congrats. You got the gargoyles? Good job. Good job. Okay, we are going to take a long rest. Or, sorry, not a long rest, a short rest. We're going to have to sit down. Okay, so... Not bad, not bad. Oh, yeah, what did you pay as a starting gift? It sounds like you did you're doing like a modded co-op playthrough, because you mentioned Wii. You were playing someone, right? Yeah. Am I correct? Am I wrong? Wrong button. Not that. That we already figured out. Where is Incense Bowl? No. That's a potion feeling. That's good. What do you have? A ring of HP. Okay, cool. And yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, definitely also interesting to know what your starting class was. Oh, the main tank. Cool, cool.
There's some milk.
Oh. Second level spells. Do I have nothing for third level? Okay, dream patches. Okay, so I've got 2 of those, so I will use 1. Okay. And then, okay, so I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go back to Norvik. And then we're gonna go to the praying shrine, and I'll do a rearrange of my spells. And then I think at minimum I will enter the pillar. I don't know if I'll get it. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to, like, completely finish the game, but I think I'll at least kind of, like, I'll go to the point of no return, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't sell it. I'm sure Ray will be fine. Ray is very good at video games. Okay. I'm getting stuck on the... Hey, duck. Alright, let's do some preparing of spells. Alright, what do we want? Well, we always want Bless. Detect secrets are probably good. Cure wounds. Grease, my beloved. Enhance ability, knock. Protection, probably. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. Okay. And then we're gonna do a little safety save. Yism. Cool. All right, let's go see what happens if we talk to a pillar. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just gonna rip a hole in reality. It's fine. It's fine. But before we rip a hole in reality, we're just gonna bless ourselves. Pillar of Yore, Towers of War. Let's go. If you do this, there might not be going back. The gate might never allow you to return. Make sure you've finished all your other quests. But don't worry too much about loose ends, unless you're gonna act all quest obsessed. And check up on your consumables and so on. Don't want to run out in the beyond. Are you ready? Your soul is ready. This is the point of no return. You will be given a free long rest once you choose a method of entering the pillar. You will need it for the journey to... Oh, God. With those thoughts out of the way, how exactly do you wish to enter the pillar? Using the gemstone from Olzus would lock you into that path, but it could take some time to activate it properly. Let's do it. As you take out the gemstone, you feel it tingling in your hand. Olzus was very much correct. The emerald is now attuned to the pillar. It throbs excitedly as you bring it closer. In an instant, you watch it begin to fade. Oh. Within seconds, the stone is almost translucent in your hand. Then gone, as if it turned to thin air. In your mind, a voice whispers to you in an alluring tone. It will take some time, cleric. Just wait a moment. The gate shall open to you soon. Snell, there's a sphinx in my head. I can hear it too, cleric. This is a pre-recorded message. I cannot respond to you, but you're responding right now. I placed it within the attunement strings. Nifty, right? Anyway, this should be enough. I think it's limited to 50 words, which is... The voice goes silent. Practical magic. The goblin laughs. Was that 50 words? You have time. Use it to rest. How you doing, Meek?
Sorry, where?
We're going to the gate.
Meek has clearly not been paying attention to current events.
Oh no!
Is this danger for Meek?
Yeah, you'll be fine. No comment.
Okay, Meek will guide Cleric past any trap. There is trap and beyond, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, great. Meek will help.
Gods, I need to sit down. The goblin hunches down and closes his eyes, taking deep breaths. You sure you want to do this now? He says nothing for a while. The goblin just looks up at the pillar. Yeah, I don't know. Might seem crazy, but from everything I've seen so far, if I just leave this be, if we don't pursue this guy, something terrible will happen. I can't be alone in thinking that.
I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, same. Your sincerity is giving him awkward amount of emotions. We can do this. I'm ready. Am I ready for this?
Yes, it might be your end. However, it is not more important to make sure this does not happen again.
The world beyond beckons. Hold the line, dance the string. It is a foolish thing to throw oneself into the abyss. Yet in this particular case, it appears to be the only option you are left with if you wish to continue this journey. All right. The long rest is complete. Time to go. You close your eyes. You feel the pillar rising up above the clouds, beyond the earth, piercing the veil of something beyond. I appreciate the game giving me a free nappies. You are ready. Snell takes a deep breath. Am I ready? Oh man, I can force Snell out. Oh, I wouldn't do that to the guy. He'll be so mad. No. Alas, you shall do it nonetheless. I'm not going to do that. Snell can come. Holding out the emerald, it does not appear magical. It does not glow, nor show any type of esoteric tingle. Until you bring it closer to the surface of the pillar. Well then, touch it to the pillar. Just boop. Boop. Oh. Someone turned on the world and it's too bright now. Avert your eyes. Oh, it's too bright. The rating in the too bright. Oh, we're going up. Whee! You soar, the air careening. Deafening and silent, profound and debauch. It does not stop. And you join in further. In the direction of out. Okay, well, screaming. But a force too loud. Treble, drilling, catching, burning. All senses alert, no chime to guide. Chime, reflections of your esoteric inside.
What about Snell?
The scarf grips you. A goblin clings to life. You are on a path, carefully closing, quickly cutting, violently pressing. There is a calming pressure rising. Your earthly organs compromising. Uh-oh. I need those. Each orb and lobe so gently breathing. Your mind is dying. An interconnected disbelieving. Blindness is eternal. Just like a bell begin to rung. Oh no. The path of yours is just a string. Until one. Not the organs that you're putting. I know. How could I do this to Meek? I should have left him behind. Until one. Until one. We're going to the beyond. I have a charisma feeling like, oh no. I know, oh no. My charisma is my worst stat. It's a 5. I have no charisma. I'm very stupid. Socially stupid. My intelligence is 22, so I'm very smart. Oh. Oh good, we're putting me back together, hopefully. It's me! Look, it's me! My staff. That was given to me by a snail. I love the snail. Endless. How about me? How am I mean? You are whole. But shaken.
What did Master do? This is...
The scarf crawls back in itself and does not say more. Oh, poor little Meek. You must begin. Seek what you are meant to find. There is nothing. What about down? Water? No. It is an esoteric substance. Phlogiston. The substance found naturally in the beyond. Due to the nature of its existence, it is difficult to investigate. However, scarce Arcanist records suggest it is a type of chemical glue holding the realms together, or act as a bridge between realms. Ooh, good! I'm in super glue. So where am I? No? My boy. No! Oh god, according to the clock, it's been another 8 hours. Or even more than that, because it was like 2000 when I tried to enter the pillars. No! Shit. Shit. This was a terrible idea. Shut up, Dexterity, I don't need your snaps right now.
No.
Just you and the void. There's no getting around it this time. This sucks. Charisma, thank you. Fear, body shaking. Constitution, I don't need this. There is nowhere, there is nothing. We're finding stuff. Look, stuff. Staring into the beyond, it leaves your mind in darkness, apart from a sliver of light balanced upon the esoteric surface. Oh, good job! You made littering. Fascinating, terrified, unprecedented. Your genius brought you here, the place of purest esoteris. You alone will conquer it. This is not a moment to contemplate. This is when you act. I'm walking. I found little... Hello? Hey! Hey! No. Not again. Oh no, my charisma. You are completely alone. Oh, he doesn't like being alone. That's when he got bullied. Oh. Hey, look, there's stars. Nell, are you in the stars? Nell? I miss you. Meek, can you give me a reassuring map map? Blinded by the strange lights above, your eyes adjust. You peer onwards. In the darkness, you see a pillar of light. Something beckons you forth. Oh, we've lost time. Time has no meaning. How peculiar. Investigate. Oh, I think that this is one last chance to prepare spells. Yep. Alright. Alright, it is 8 minutes to when I end stream. Do I start talking with this guy and potentially go very, 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 very over? Or do we save this all for next week? Because for sure we are past the point of no return. This is endgame. So one way or another, we end tomorrow. This seems like a fun... Yeah. This does seem like close to, if not like the end, but I don't think I can like resolve it in 10 minutes. Like a lot of the combat, like any of the counters have been like longer. So I think I will play it safe and I will call stream here. Because like even if like say for even if the encounter goes quickly, there's still all the, you know, resolving of the end of the game, right? It's not a cliffhanger. Tee hee. I think all told is a good place to end it, like knowing that next week I will finish next week and I'm excited. And hopefully I find Snell because I miss my boy. I miss my boy. Alrighty, so we will do that. Watch me save. I'm going to create a new save file for this. There we go. Alrighty. Boop. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in. I'm definitely excited to see what happens. And if you're excited, you're going to have to come next week and find out what happens. What is going to happen? I really hope it's not a case of like 10 minutes and then like the game is over, go away. And it's like, no, like I'm hoping that like there's going to be like a substantial like ending. You know, I always find it weird that in Stardew Valley you can date people even though you're married to everyone. Shh, don't worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. Maybe polyamory is an okay thing in the world of Stardew Valley. I don't know. Anywho. Thank you so much, Ray, for the raid. Thank you. I hope you have fun going through your Dark Souls playthrough. Yeah. In terms of what's coming up for the rest of the week in the Dungeon Lounge, Tatum one time get a breakup scene. Oh, I see. I don't know enough. I married I didn't marry Krobus. I became roommates with Krobus, and that was the best decision I ever made in my life. Yeah. Saturday, no stream. Sunday, Grim and I will be doing something. I currently have It Takes Two, but we were talking about maybe switching to another game. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll play no, we can't play co-op Pocopio. I don't know 2 Switch 2s. That would be decadent. Anyways, I'll be back on Tuesday, continuing my playthrough of Silent Hill F at 8 p.m. Speaking of games, that also seems to be, I think I'm getting towards the first New Game Plus ending, so I'll have to figure out which one I'm going to go for. Yeah. And then Grim will be back on Thursday at 2 p.m., continuing his playthrough of Slay the Spire 2. I know he's having a lot of fun with it, especially the Regent and it's not Necromancer, but like Necro something. The one with the giant skeleton hand, Osty. I remember the skeleton hand's name. I can't remember the name of the anyway, sorry. And then I'll be back on Friday, 8 p.m. And we finish Esoteric Ebb. Yeah. So if you haven't already and want to follow the Dungeon Lounge socials, you can find us at here. That includes links to our Blue Sky, VODs of the YouTube, and our Discord. And yeah, let's go find someone to raid and we'll take it from there. Alrighty. Oops is live. Ooh. Oh, Kozlowski's playing Resident Evil Requiem. I want to check that out. I want to see how he's doing. So we're going to go bother Kozlowski. Alrighty. Have a great night, everybody. I'm getting that going. Thank you again for coming to hang out. And yeah, take it easy. Take care of yourself. Have a good weekend or don't. I'm not your mom. I can't demand you have a good time, but I think you should. Oh no, I think Kozlowski is using mods. Why is he not wearing a shirt? Why does he have a tramp stamp? Okay, I shouldn't be asking these questions. Time to go. Bye-bye, everybody.